Bandits, demons, mages, and Templars. The refugees are in dire need of help.
We got a few more things to wrap up here.
Nothing to report, sir.
Find out what this is up here. It's for the mage lady that was in the crossroads. Guess this Templar was her boyfriend, and he has her phylactery. Or he had it. I got it now. I know the missing scout is over here somewhere. I'll go in there in a minute. But first,
There's an elven artifact nearby.
oh yeah,
Thank you. If not for you, I'd be dead. Do you need anything? I should probably report back.
This is a mage.
Eldreda, yes. I think that was her name. At least I'd heard other apostates call her that.
sure.
It looks like someone was having a picnic.
Yes. The mage must have been hunting for blood magic. The Templars attacked the apostates. I suppose I just got caught in the middle. So, the truth. I may have been, passing time with Eldreda.
We're trying to find a moment's peace in the midst of this war.
Wait. Yes. At first she was just a mage who saw me and didn't attack, but later we... So, are you going to report me?
Nah. Hey,
Look,
Rick.
kid, if you can talk an apostate out of her pants in the middle of a war, you've got a gift. Use it. Make contacts, get information, and help the Inquisition. Do that, and our lips are sealed.
All right. I can do that. And thanks for going easy on me.
Now I'll get an agent. It's weird without the music. For some reason, it's not playing. So, I believe the artifact you told me about is in that castle and or fortress.
I know you. They call you the Herald of Andraste for what you did at Haven. But are you? The Maker has not told me.
I am the Herald of Andraste.
And do you claim to hold power over the rifts the Maker has opened in the sky?
I can seal rifts, yes.
Then prove it. Show me that the rifts bend to your will, the will of the Maker. Show me the power you wield.
This cult. What are you doing out here? What is it you think is happening?
The Chantry has fallen, and shown its imperfection in doing so. The Chant of Light was a lie. It was arrogance to think that mortal lips could frame the Maker's will, and so we wait in silence. The Maker has opened the sky. Soon he will call his chosen back to the Golden City.
Until later.
Until the Maker brings you back to us.
Now I gotta prove that I'm a hero of Andraste, and that's what I'll do.
I suppose it only natural that some would turn to worshipping the breach, if only in hopes of appeasing it.
There are inquisition soldiers even here. I told you we would be safe.
I'm not certain, my lady. We could still return to your family's estate.
No. There is nothing for me back there.
Number of stables with no horses in it. I'll find that later. We gotta take care of this rift. Right, give me just a second. Whew, all right. It's irritating that they have armor that only can be worn by humans, like in this game. It's irritating. And I get it in the game where I'm a rogue and not a mage. So I can't even see what it looks like right now. I don't really care. It's gonna get rid of it. Alright. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I earned another perk as well, I think. Excellent. So you sticking to the hinterlands for a while, it can do some good. Oh. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I did it. Now we gotta talk to the one in charge here.
You are truly the herald of Andraste.
The people here should leave the area. It's too dangerous.
This is their home, Seeker.
Maker's tears. I was a fool to have doubted you. How may we serve you? Herald of Andraste.
Now the refugees. Spread the word of the inquisition. Listen and gather information.
Have the believers spread word of the Inquisition.
As you say, Herald of Andraste. Some few will remain here. The rest will go forth to do your will. When the Maker calls you to your great purpose, remember that we serve. The faithful move to follow your divine will. It shall be as you say.
And now she's an agent. Yeah.
Travel safely.
Make it in close the rifts. The Inquisition.
Are you questioning what has been told?
No, I don't know.
We want no trouble here.
Pretty sure it's upstairs. I remember it being upstairs. Whatever I'm searching for. It's a bottle of wine or whiskey or ale or something like that.
You must remain.
You must do more to help.
Yep.
That's what the Maker would want.
While you were coming up, did you meet a young noblewoman with blonde hair and pale green eyes? Lady Velena should be here. We need to be together when the Maker comes.
Unfortunately, I did.
I found a woman's body down the hill with a letter on it.
This letter, Velena is dead. But we were meant to be together. The Maker would not keep us apart. What am I supposed to do now?
Why would you send her a letter and then have her come up here by herself when not only animals, wild animals around, but outlaws, crazy mages, and crazy Templars all over the place? And you're surprised that she's dead? I mean, maybe I'm being a little insensitive here, but it's crazy.
The Inquisition needs men who believe as strongly as you do. Come and help us restore order.
Yes. If waiting here in the hills leaves innocents to die, then I will bring the Maker's word by the sword. My men and I will lend our strength to the Inquisition.
I don't like the sound of that. If people won't believe in God, I'll make them believe by force. That's pretty much what he said. Come on, bro. I mean, we're a religious organization. I believe in the Maker, but like, you didn't have to say that. Like, we're not gonna be forcing people to believe in the Maker. All right. So, the one boy here that has medicine for his mother's asthma is somewhere in this building. We gotta go find him. There's a body up there. How do I get up there? Queen Asha of Antiva? I didn't know Antiva had a queen. I thought Antiva was ruled by merchant princesses. Probably should have read that. Maybe later. It's all in the codex. Here he is.
I greet you. My name is Hindle.
Hindle, your mother can't breathe. Your father sent me here for potion.
What? She was fine. She hasn't had the breathing trouble in... All right, I can help. Here, I have some already made. Go, take it to her now.
Okay. Now, here we go. Gotta walk over there. I've never seen this body here. Let me. Oh, there we go. Hills are a little bit more agile. But I'm making it. Just taking a casual stroll on the beam. Oh, I thought it'd at least be a note as to why there's a person with an arrow dead up here. Stuck in the body. Yeah, I'm never gonna know. Well, I was gonna jump, but you know, I didn't want to take that damage right now. Oh, come on, really?
Hurry! Get her that breathing potion.
Okay. Jeez. Sorry, I got a couple more things I want to see before I leave. There's an artifact here that someone's whining about. Let's go all the way up. Maybe it's up here. I don't remember exactly where. Yeah, there it is. Excellent. The chest. Schematics.
The wards are working.
I'm wondering if those artifacts have a different meaning. You know, given with the game that's coming up. Oh, this is him again. Okay, I'm going. What's this? Oh yeah, that scout that's worried. Let me go tell him what's going on first.
Damn it, Ritz, where are you?
I found Ritz and rescued her from an attack by the Templars. She's fine.
Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time. It's dangerous out here for everyone. I'm glad the Inquisition is trying to put things right.
It's good to have commerce restored. I've many goods here if you wish to trade.
Fine day to you.
I'll ask around again tomorrow.
Thank you.
Do you have the potion?
Yes.
Here you go. The potion and instructions on how to make it.
Silas bless you. Or the maker. Or whoever. It doesn't matter. Just thank you. I'll give it to her right away. If ever I can help the Inquisition, you have my word.
Greetings.
I believe this is your phylactery. I found it on the body of a dead Templar named Matron.
Ah. I suspected he died when he did not join me or send word. Maker cursed the fools who started this war. And the fools who now fight it. Thank you. Matron was important to me. Here, for your trouble.
I'd like to know more about you and Matron.
Ah, Templars and mages. Natural enemies, they always say. As though you can keep healthy men and women close to each other for years without anyone getting ideas. We were friends for many years, and lovers for many more. And now he is gone because of this war.
You haven't joined the rebels or the refugees. Are you on your own?
Yes, it is safer that way. For everyone. First, I used my healing skills to help the refugees. But when the Templars saw me, they attacked. Innocent people died in that battle. I will endanger no more.
The Inquisition could use the skills of a powerful mage.
If I wished to kill others, I would have joined the rebels. How is the Inquisition any better?
Farewell.
Thank you again. It is better to know.
Where are we gonna go?
We'll find someplace safe.
Where? The mages and Templars are gonna burn down the whole world.
Just iron. Let's take care of this rift.
No. Oh, come Calm now, Seeker. I'm just trying to be friendly.
Try to be quiet instead.
When you brought me along to talk, perish the thought.
More supplies for Recruit Whittle.
Are a disgrace to all of us. They hide in the hills while the rest of us suffer.
They're afraid.
Everyone's afraid.
Wanted to see if I could take it out without magic, but I can't. One mage and some demons.
More supplies for Recruit Whittle.
Great Lyria. This is what the dwarf was mining.
Delirium. Whoever this dwarf was, he was in over his head.
I only destroyed like a piece of it. So why? Never mind. That always irritated me. There's still so much right there. outlaws. Bunch of dead bodies here. Looks like the outlaws spread out a little bit. I got rid of the mages and the Templars. We skipped the circle, but didn't want to join the rebel mages, and they didn't want to come to Haven. They probably been better off coming to Haven, but he got caught off guard by somebody, I guess, or something.
The mages and the Templars chose a poor location for working out their differences.
Let's travel back.
Good day.
Welcome back.
You all right, sir?
Of course.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh.
Good.
I see.
Of course.
Have you seen otherwise?
Cole will claim some of them soon.
I found some of the apostate's supply stores. I can mark the locations for you.
I'll get out there myself with a few men and pick them up. This will keep a lot more refugees alive next time it snows. I appreciate it.
All right.
I'll ask around again tomorrow.
Well, let me know if you find one.
Up in that way. somebody killed her, but she's out there trying to revive the dead or something. Let's see here. Oh. Ooh, a bear. Bari.
The area ahead is well defended. Be ready.
Really?
It seems the Ferelden army has chosen to stay clear. For now.
Wonder why. I have no idea which way I'm going. Getting lost. Well, this is another Crystal Grace. It's still over there. It's a rift. So make it to camp first. Let me make camp first. Now I come back. Snuck up on us.
We should push ahead. I doubt that was the last of them. Lyrian smugglers. We could make camp here?
Oops. Oops. Yet again.
I've heard your books are very popular, Master Tethras.
I do all right.
I am glad of it.
Really? No sarcasm? No superior attitude?
We live in a dark and angry time, Child of the Stone. So much of what people believe has come crashing down. If you bring them a little peace with the worlds you make between the pages, you have done more than most. Let's see. Explosive shots.
Wow, a lot of bears.
The camp for our supposed bandits lies up ahead, I believe.
Yep. They managed to kill that bear? Ah, missed. Crap. damage above what I got. Take it, I guess. It's the downside of trying to play this game after work is me being totally exhausted. There we go. If you can actually make self-lighting your ass on fire, the mercenaries provide enough protection for you to continue the operation. If necessary, more will be dispatched to your location. Keep the docks working. Keep the product moving. Delays would not be tolerated. Okay. So they got a little smuggle operation going on here. Gotta go deeper. Now we can focus her on sword and shield abilities. some more stuff to do, but got other objectives here I want to take care of. So I'll leave as soon as I'm done with these bandits, outlaws, mercenaries, whatever they call themselves. Nope.
So, who do you think is the toughest? Josephine, Liliana, or Cassandra?
I'm right here, you know.
That doesn't rule you out, Seeker.
Cullen's not up for consideration?
Curly? They just keep him around to look pretty.
Ooh, that was close. All right, let's finish these bandits off here. Got him. Sell some stuff. Oh, I forgot. Angles. Letter from the Carter. You hired your mercenary organization to facilitate this business venture, not add complications. In order for the Carter to extract the product without attracting undue attention, the area must be free from observation. If the fighting between the apostate mages and renegade Templars is insufficient, their efforts were to dissuade refugees from exploring the area and interfering with our operation. We are meeting at our primary base of operations in Valamir to determine the next course of action. At your early convenience, send representatives to the location marked to explain the situation and obtain new instructions. Okay. Got a whole outfit out here. So these mercenaries working for the Carta. The Inquisition is growing in presence in the area. Represents a threat to the operation. Focus efforts on discouraging any further exploration in the area, particularly any efforts to give comfort to the refugees at the crossroads. We cannot have people putting down roots here. Somebody still left. Is that a bear? It is. better move pretty fast. Get closer this way. I'm not gonna skip those risks for now because I'm on a really high level. Come on, can't we just go around them? Trying to get the shard. Let's just test this one out. Oh no, see the red skulls? We're too high level. Yeah, some of them are. Oh crap. No. Oh, so what's happening? Let's get out of here. Let's go. Run, people. Jeez Louise. Yeah, like I said, those were too high level. I don't know why I even attempted it. I'm forgetting which button was the jump button. Look at that. They're trying to take me out now because I know so much. I gotta sell some of this stuff. Hey, where is the crossroads? I gotta go there next, but let's sell. What is this? Yeah, I go to that cabin. Let's do that next. Crossroads first. Jesus.
Oh. I see.
Of course. Could be better.
And how much did you need?
It's good to have commerce restored. I've many goods here if you wish to trade.
Nothing to report, sir. Makes my skin crawl.
Demon waiting. I don't know if I was paying attention, but was he setting his brother up? Or was it just him the game trying to say there's no place that's safe? right now. Because he didn't want to go to Haven. He didn't want to go to Redcliffe, where Brother Majors are. He wanted to go home to their, I guess, childhood home. It wasn't safe, so maybe that's what they're implying. I don't know. Doesn't matter now. All right, we're gonna go here to Valamir, and then we're finally gonna leave the hinterlands because the rifts here are too much for my character at this level.
Nothing to report, sir.
These rams sound like horses. Just get these materials right here. Look who it is, the Carter. I see that poison mist.
Looks like Carter.
With both Templars and mages here, they profit greatly from smuggling lyrium.
I thought he was sneaking up behind me, but he just kind of sat there. All right, I'm going in.
Must be an old dwarven outpost.
What was it for?
Trade, maybe? Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay. Just a little too open at the top to be considered deep roads. Thought you would sneak up on me. I do kind of want to try daggers a little bit, I guess. Should be secure enough from outsiders. I'm more concerned about attracting darkspawn from the lower levels. We don't have the manpower to push them further in. Keep the product on the upper levels and barricade the bridge. Yes, darkspawn. Oh, darkspawn. Thanks, Cassandra. She doesn't know shield bash yet. There we go. That works. I just like breaking boxes. Messages to each other about messing with doors and stuff like that. Liska, now, what kind of names are these? Renor caught him trying to steal some of the product, just a little bit, just to keep, he says, nug shit, trying to make a little extra on the side, thinking I would notice. I will not be undermined. Your cousin said we could trust Brainor, so you handle it. If I'm not happy, you won't be either. Okay. So they have some disputes over delirium. People trying to pocket a little bit on the side. That's what it's like dealing drugs too, I guess. Can't trust who you are dealing with.
Darkspawn. These won't be the last.
We may be too close to the surface for these to count as deep roads. But have I mentioned I hate the deep roads?
I think everybody hates the deep roads. Wait, everybody. Don't interfere. Let them fight the Darkspawn by themselves. You fight the winner. And the Darkspawn won. Of course they did. Let's take care of him. There's only one of them. He didn't even attack me. I attacked first. Interesting. Alright, this is where we need to be. You did, huh? I should have a little shadow. trying to run. The leader. Spawn. Oh. Takes care of them. The soldiers call themselves the Inquisition. They've been helping the refugees in the Red Cliff, poking around a fair bit too. Though they haven't come near here. They have someone with a trick for closing those rifts. Some rich martyr they're claiming was sent by Andraste. Zealotless nugshit, if you ask me. Just a brat wanting a new title so he can win the noble piston match back home. If the mercenaries do their job, we should have a problem. Still, keep an eye out.
They've been watching our movements.
I mean, I can close the rifts, so it don't really matter why I'm doing it. It's useful. And this is just them talking about how it's beneficial for them to move Lyrium because the Templars went rogue or whatever. Who cares? A gear. Need one more, of course, not here. Lake got the orders of the check operations at the lake. Make sure they're doing their job down there. Don't let them give you shit about the wildlife. I don't care. Take Laska with you. Give her something to do. She's been on edge, complaining about humming or some nonsense. If she can't handle the job, deal with it. The Red Lyrium. The Red Lyrium was singing to me. It's not good. Where do they keep coming from? All right. Stamina amulet. Let's see. I'll wear that. Let's give this to Eric. There it is. Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Straight from Arzabar. I don't know why I'm stuck at that guy in Dinnerum. The dwarf that's peddling his goods on Dinnerum Street. Oh. The one thing I remember every time about Origins is that that one dwarf selling his fine dwarven crafts straight from Arzabar. All right, here we go. Here we go.
We're coming up through here.
We must seal it off.
I had to switch teammates because I just jump off the cliff. Just imagine a Veil Guard. They won't let you control your teammates. That's just sad.
That holds the dark spawn back.
This is the door they've been trying to get open. Oh no, or is this door? They have one gear, and I got two. Dark Tiles deal.
Some people make their living from valuables they find in the deep roads.
I know. much higher level weapon we've been using here. That can go. That can go. Now, this is a nice design bow. There's no schematics to make it. That's the thing. It's just called a raider bow. I'm not understanding. Framework dual beam. Level 16. Level 14. Jeez. Level 13. Don't need that anyway. Let's get out of here. Yeah, took care of the legal smugglers. And got me a little treasure too. And a whole lot of materials too. Got some rifts left, but it's 3 of them. There's a dragon here. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm going back to Haven. I mean, I could have did the rifts, but it just would have been seeing me get killed over and over again. Let's talk to Cassandra.
You're kind of a force of nature, aren't you?
When I need to be.
It's impressive.
You flatter me.
I'm trying.
Did I do the right thing? What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool. And they may be right.
What does your faith tell you?
I believe you are innocent. I believe more is going on here than we can see. And I believe no one else cares to do anything about it. They will stand in the fire and complain that it is hot. But is this the Maker's will? I can only guess.
You don't think I'm the Herald of Andraste?
I think you were sent to help us. I hope you were. But the Maker's help takes many forms. Sometimes it's difficult to discern who it truly benefits, or how.
What's going to happen now?
Now, we deal with the Chantry's panic over you before they do even more harm. Then we close the breach. We are the only ones who can. After that, we find out who is responsible for this chaos, and we end them. And if there are consequences to be paid for what I have done, I pay them. I only pray the price is not too high.
Mm.
You didn't have any choice.
Didn't I? My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I thought the answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
It wasn't like you had no reason to suspect me.
I was determined to have someone answer for what happened. Anyone. You've said you believe you're chosen. Does that mean you believe in the Maker?
I believe he exists.
That's comforting. Surely the Maker put us both on this path for a reason. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
You watch the cutscenes, and I'm like, man, I wish I would have did a better job making my character. I do have Black Emporium on here, so I can always change it, but I don't want to do all that.
It occurs to me I don't actually know much about you.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
I thought you knew that.
I suppose I could ask Liliana. She has collected a frightening amount of information on you. But I don't want to ask her. I want to hear it from you.
I was born in Ostwick, and that's where most of my family is.
The Trevellians, is it not? A large clan with a rather clever coat of arms. Tell me, do you consider the Free Marches your home? Are you eager to go back?
Wherever I am is home enough for me.
That's how I feel now, after years of tending to business for the Divine.
Can you tell me more about the Seekers?
The Seekers of Truth were born from the original Inquisition long ago, when they united with the Chantry. Seekers stood above the Templars, watching over them but also investigating magical events they couldn't handle. We were meant to be incorruptible, above reproach. How seldom does reality match the ideal?
But what are Seekers, exactly?
Those who know anything of us think we are Templars. We do not use lyrium, however. Our abilities are different, as was our original purpose. We disciplined the Templars and were accountable only to the Divine, and not even her, truthfully.
So, the Seekers commanded the Templars?
No, the Order didn't assume command until after the rebellion. The Templars have always feared us. When a Seeker arrived at a circle, they knew trouble was afoot. That kind of power is troubling. You begin to think you are the only one who can solve the world's problems. If you don't see a problem, it doesn't exist. If someone insists it does, they are the blind ones.
Yeah, that's what ridiculous way they believe. You're supposed to be seeking the truth.
Do you think that kind of problem could ever be fixed?
Possibly. Though the Seekers themselves would need to change. They were clearly not willing to, even though they abandoned everything they stood for to avoid it. In my heart, I believe they can still be salvaged, but not by their own hands.
You mentioned that Seekers have different abilities than Templars.
Entirely. A Templar's abilities come from lyrium and are designed to hunt mages. Ours come from ritual and many years of dedicated training. We cannot be possessed by demons and are immune to mind control, useful considering our role. Seekers can gain other gifts, but that depends on the individual.
What kind of gifts do you have?
I can set delirium within a person's blood aflame. Both mages and Templars bend before my will. Some Seekers use it to interrogate, others simply to paralyze. Once there was a Seeker who could use it to kill. That particular gift is considered rare.
How does someone become a Seeker?
Most Seekers begin training in their youth. I was much older, an exception due to my noble birth. We train rigorously for years. Our bodies and minds must be elastic to undergo the vigil, and most fail even then.
Is the vigil some kind of initiation?
It is the rite every Seeker must go through in order to summon their gift. A full year of fasting, prayer, and separation from all distractions, including other people. We empty ourselves of all emotion, focusing only on the purity of our devotion. And the moment it finally ends, it's wonderful. Faith realized. I cannot put it into words.
I wish I could experience that.
If the vigil was not so arduous, I'd say more should attempt it. What if mages never needed to fear possession by demons? I'm told it's impossible, however. I suppose I'll never know the truth of it now.
Why did your order turn against the Chantry?
We originally united with the Chantry through a treaty that stated they would keep mages under control. It was felt Most Holy had tacitly allowed the Circle of Magi to vote on its independence, thus breaking the treaty. The Seekers saw themselves as justified, and they led the Templars into a war of righteousness.
You sound like you disagree.
We knew what was happening at Kirkwall, where the Mage Rebellion began. We looked into reports of Knight Commander Meredith's harsh treatment of her charges years earlier. But we found so many shocking cases of magical corruption, it was decided her actions were justified. If we'd been there when it happened, if we'd looked harder at the root causes...
You're right. Something should have been done.
When faced with a problem, the Seekers would close ranks and crush it. We would find an answer, but only once we felt we weren't being coerced. The moment the mages voted for independence, our response was predictable. It was difficult to watch.
I've no more questions.
Do you need something?
Okay.
May I ask you about the Chantry?
It is difficult to say what becomes of the Chantry now. They have no Templars, no leadership, and no one left who is worthy of succeeding the Divine. It has fallen apart when everyone needs it the most. I ache to think what this will mean in the days to come.
Do you really believe the Chantry is worth preserving?
If you ask my opinion, it is. Absolutely. Cast the Chantry aside and new problems replace old ones. We will have learned nothing from history. The people need stability, and the Chantry needs a new purpose. Andraste had a dream for us. It can still be achieved.
So what should that new purpose be?
A dedication to what is truly important. Instead of building cathedrals and sewing gowns for the Divine, the Chantry used to spend its coin feeding the poor. If we are to spread the Maker's word across the world, we must do so with open hearts and open hands.
That sounds rather idealistic of you.
Does it? I do not think it's so unachievable. The Chantry has many good, honest people. They just need direction and inspiration. They need to be freed from centuries of adherence to tradition and ceremony. A chance for renewal is at our fingertips. It does not have to come with utter chaos.
What influence does Chancellor Roderick really wield?
He's a bureaucrat, responsible for communicating the Divine's will to the rest of the Chantry. Therefore, he's accustomed to the clerics hanging on his every word, hoping his influence will benefit them. Despite that, Roderick is not a bad man. He's frightened, and believes his place is to fill the gap left by Most Holy's death. Some might agree. As far down the chain of command as he is, there is no one left above him.
How big a problem could he be?
No more than he is already. He sent his message to the College of Clerics. That is the only card he had to play. Dealing with him further only lends him credibility he doesn't deserve.
Will the Chantry replace Divine Justinia?
They will try. Once the priests withdraw for the Grand Consensus, it is against Chantry law for them to emerge without naming a new Divine. Sometimes it takes days, or weeks, or even months. The problem now is that no clear successor to Justinia exists. All worthy clerics died with her at the conclave.
So what happens if they can't agree on something?
Theoretically, they will argue until exhaustion takes them or they see reason. Practically, however, if the Grand Consensus goes on too long, the Chantry will crumble. Any cleric with ambition but little sense will see this as her one chance, and plenty of such clerics exist. We shall see what happens. The Inquisition must act in the meantime.
If they do choose a new Divine, will you serve her?
That depends on whether she would have me. I am a rebel now, remember? And even if she would, I do not know. It would depend on what type of Divine she is. I am no longer in a position to follow blindly, and no new Divine could expect such obedience now.
I'm surprised you rebelled against the Chantry.
I left my own order when they took the wrong path. It is no different. But in neither case did I stop caring. Indeed, I care so much that I feel drastic action is necessary. I suppose history shall one day judge my actions.
Thank you.
Hello again.
I'd like to get to know you better.
There's not much to know.
You're being modest?
Do you think me a braggart?
No. I think you're interesting.
As you wish. My name is Cassandra Pentegas, daughter of the Royal House of Navarra, 78th in line for the Navarran throne. I joined the Seekers of Truth as a young woman, and was with the Order until they withdrew from the Chantry. I remained as the Divine's right hand, carrying out her order to form the Inquisition. And here we are. That's all there is to know, my lord.
My lord.
You're a member of Navarra's royal family.
The Pentegasts are a very large clan. Half of Cumberland could say the same.
Really?
No, but it feels that way. I have hundreds of relatives so distant they need charts to prove we're related at all. And they have them. Oh yes. The Pentegasts Pentegusts value their precious blood like it runs with gold.
And you joined the Seekers to get away from that?
It was a life worth getting away from. The Pentegusts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft. Most are fat and lazy. They pay lip service to the Maker and care only for idle pleasures and past glories. My brother was all that kept me in Navarre. Once he was gone, so was I.
Tell me about your brother.
Anthony was older than I, a dragon hunter, who showed what a Pentagust could truly be. I idolized him. I wanted to hunt dragons as he did, even though our uncle forbade it. Anthony promised to train me in secret. We would hunt together one day, brother and sister, vanquishing the beasts of old. And then he died on me.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have cried.
No, it's fine. A group of apostates wanted dragon blood, and wanted Anthony to get it for them. He refused, and they killed him for it. In front of me. I begged the Chantry to let me become a Templar. Instead, they sent me to the Seekers. It took many years to let go of my drive for vengeance.
I think I understand how you felt.
At times I could not breathe. The rage nearly choked me. I sometimes wonder how different my life would be if Anthony was still alive. Would I be a dragon hunter? Married to some noble fool, a mother of 3? I cannot say. I take solace in believing the Maker has a plan, but he is not always kind.
You don't seem to like your homeland.
My family polluted it for me. What little I saw of my homeland was through the bars of a gilded cage. My uncle treated me like a porcelain doll to be placed on a shelf and dusted only when necessary. Thus I did not see Navarre, the real Navarre, until much later. By then I realized I knew it not at all.
Your uncle? What about your parents?
They had the misfortune of taking the wrong side in the second attempt to overthrow King Marcus. The king executed them, but spared my brother and I since we were family, and children at the time. Thus we were raised by my uncle, a Mortalitasi who preferred the company of his corpses to the living.
Your uncle was a Mortalitasi?
A death mage. He still is. My countrymen do not burn the dead. They bury them in special crypts. The Mortalitasi supervise the crypts, like priests. Uncle Vestalis oversees the grand necropolis. Navarrans spend more time honoring dead relatives than they do with living ones. It is odd to be so fascinated with death and its trappings. I will never understand it.
You were the right hand to the Divine.
To Divine Justinian, yes. And Divine Beatrix before her, in fact. The position is normally reserved for Templars of the Knights Divine, but my circumstances were unusual.
Unusual how?
You don't know the story? Thank the Maker. I will tell you if you wish, but it isn't as exciting as some drum it up to be. The short version is that I once saved the previous Divine's life. My reward was becoming her right hand.
But what does a right hand do exactly?
What is your hand capable of? It gives, it takes, it beckons. It makes a fist. Liliana and I extended the Divine's reach beyond the Grand Cathedral. We went where she could not. After Beatrix, I was tired of the position and wanted to return to the Seekers. But Justinia convinced me to stay. Her vision for the future gave me hope.
You thought she could really change things?
Justinian knew the war was coming long before it began. She tried to avert it, but the forces arrayed against her were too strong. Sometimes you have to break a bone so it can be reset. That's where the Inquisition comes in. It was to be the answer. A means to preserve as well as an agent for change. I only wish she had lived to see it.
So what's the story about you becoming the right hand?
Sweet Andraste, do you really want to hear that? It was, what, 18, 20 years ago? Some still discuss it like it happened yesterday. The tale gets bigger each time it's told. I barely recognize myself within it now.
I'm sure you're just being modest.
I was there. I think I know what happened. To hear others tell it, I alone saved Divine Beatrix from a horde of dragons sent to assault the Grand Cathedral. Rather impressive for such a young seeker, wouldn't you say?
And the truth is?
I stumbled upon a conspiracy to kill Beatrix. A Templar Knight Commander was at its heart. And there was a dragon battle at the Grand Cathedral that I had help from loyal mages who rallied to the cause. They freed the dragons from magical control. Without them, the Divine and I would both have died. Yet I became the right hand, and they are forgotten.
You're delightful. You know that?
No, I do not know that. I object. There is nothing delightful about me.
I beg to differ.
I think I preferred you in the stocks.
I'll let you get back to work.
I don't think there's anything left to say.
I trust all is well.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Special shipments.
Good day to you.
Researcher Menave believes these notes could assist you.
See what else we can make here. Not much. And this is weaker than what I got. It's
Another job,
weapons.
you're worried about the rift. I understand.
We've got scattered reports of Tevinter sightings in the hinterlands.
Mages?
And their servants, yes. You think they might be connected to the attack on the conclave?
Assumption, Scout Pelaine. If the mages ever caused anything like the breach.
Fair point.
Come to me, child, and I shall embrace you. In my arms lies eternity. Though you had granted them power over the very fate itself, though they sang hymns of praise unending, though they could do anything, they destroyed nothing, created nothing, loved nothing.
Maker, though the darkness comes upon me, I shall embrace the light. I shall weather the storm. I shall endure. What you have created, no one can tear asunder. All men are the work of our Maker's hands. From the lowest slaves to the highest kings, those who bring harm without provocation to the least of his children are hated and accursed by the Maker.
O Creator, see me near, for I walk only where you would bid me. Stand only in places you have blessed. Sing only the words you place in my mouth. Let all repeat the chant of light. A little word dispels the darkness upon us. These truths the Maker has revealed to me. As there is but one God, one life, one death, there is but one God, and He is our Maker.
Heaven has been filled with silence. I knew then, and crossed my heart with shame. Heaven has been filled with silence. I knew then, and crossed my heart with shame.
All things in this world are finite. What one man gains, another has lost. Those who steal from their brothers and sisters do harm to their livelihood and to their enjoyment. Our Maker sees this with a heavy heart.
With passion does the darkness creep. It is the whisper in the night, the lie upon your sleep.
My Creator, judge me whole. Find me well within your grace. Touch me with fire that I be cleansed. Tell me I have sung to your approval.
Need something?
Can I ask you something about it?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem.
And how much did you need? Oh. Is there any way you could get by with 6? I was really hoping you only needed 6.
Oh, Maker, you were him. You were the herald of Andraste. She sent you to us to show the world her love, and I am ready for that love. Well, I'm not ready for that kind of love. That is, unless that's what you want. But, I mean, I'm Felissa. Can I get you a drink?
What did you mean by that kind of love?
Nothing. I didn't mean anything. What did you mean? As I said, I'm Felissa. The Inquisition soldiers needed a place to unwind, so Leliana brought me in to set up a tavern. Nothing fancy, but it's safer for the soldiers than looking for trouble in some village.
You said Liliana asked you to run an Inquisition tavern. How did you meet?
Some luck, maybe. I managed a name back in Denner Inn. When I heard interesting gossip, I passed word to Liliana. Sometimes it was helpful. She asked if I wanted to own my own tavern, and I said yes. I didn't realize she meant this.
What can you tell me about this area?
Adan is Haven's apothecary. He's been making potions and tending to the wounded as best he can. Harris is the Inquisition smith. Whatever he can't make you, Thren the quartermaster can probably find. And for anything fancier, you can try buying from Segris. His prices aren't too high. Yet. Oh, there's also my knave. She studies beasts and things, as I understand.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
Maker, I hope it's not me.
I like the songs in this game.
Thank you.
See? What did I tell you?
Thank you.
Nice.
Right now, we just need to be careful not to do anything rash. The Chantry might yet forgive us.
Forgive us? We have the Herald of Andraste. He was sent by the Maker himself.
It's not that simple.
If Andraste gives you the nod, you should be good in the Chantry's eyes, shouldn't you?
Not everyone saw the vision of Andraste. It's just a tricky situation.
What can I do for you?
I'd like to know more about you, Solus.
Why?
You're an apostate, yet you risked your freedom to help the Inquisition.
Not the wisest course of action when framed that way.
I appreciate the work you're doing, Solus. I just wanted to know more about you.
I'm sorry. With so much fear in the air. What would you know of me?
What made you start studying the Fade?
I grew up in a village to the north. There was little to interest a young man, especially one gifted with magic. But as I slept, spirits of the Fade showed me glimpses of wonders I had never imagined. I treasured my dreams. Being awake out of the Fade became troublesome.
Did spirits try to tempt you?
No more than a brightly colored fruit is deliberately tempting you to eat it. I learned how to defend myself from more aggressive spirits and how to interact safely with the rest. I learned how to control my dreams with full consciousness. There was so much I wanted to explore.
I gather you didn't spend your entire life dreaming.
No. Eventually, I was unable to find new areas in the Fade.
Why?
2 reasons. First, the Fade reflects the world around it. Unless I traveled, I would never find anything new. Second, the Fade reflects and is limited by our imaginations. To find interesting areas, one must be interesting.
Is this why you joined the Inquisition?
I joined the Inquisition because we were all in terrible danger. If our enemies destroy the world, I would have nowhere to lay my head while dreaming of the Fade. Ah, Inquisitor, that is why I joined, not why I stayed.
I wish you luck.
Thank you. In truth, I've enjoyed experiencing more of life to find more of the Fade.
How so?
You train to flick a dagger or an arrow to its target. The grace with which you move is a pleasing side benefit. You have chosen a path whose steps you do not dislike because it leads to a destination you enjoy. As have I.
You said you'd traveled to many different places.
This world, or its memory, is reflected in the Fade. Dream in ancient ruins, you may see a city lost to history. Some of my fondest memories were found in crumbling cities, long picked dry by treasure seekers, the best of the battlefields. Spirits press so tightly on the veil they can slip across with but a thought.
Any place in particular?
I dreamt at Ostagar. I witnessed the brutality of the Darkspawn and the valor of the Ferelden warriors. I saw Alistair and the hero Ferelden light the signal fire, and Logain's infamous betrayal of Caelan's forces.
I've heard the stories. It would be interesting to hear what it was really like.
That's just it. In the Fade, I see reflections created by spirits who react to the emotions of the warriors. One moment, I see heroic wardens lighting the fire and a power-mad villain sneering as he lets King Caelan fall. The next, I see an army overwhelmed and a veteran commander refusing to let more soldiers die in a lost cause.
And you can't tell which is real.
It is the Fade. They are all real.
Have you always traveled and studied alone?
Not at all. I have built many lasting friendships. Spirits of wisdom, possessed of ancient knowledge, happy to share what they had seen. Spirits of purpose helped me search. Even wisps, curious and playful, would point out treasures I might have missed.
I don't know of any spirits by those names.
They rarely seek this world. When they do, their natures do not often survive exposure to the people they encounter. Wisdom and purpose are too easily twisted to pride and desire.
You're saying that you became friends with pride and desire demons?
They were not demons for me.
Meaning?
The Fade reflects the minds of the living. If you expect a spirit of wisdom to be a pride demon, it will adapt. And if your mind is free of corrupting influences, if you understand the nature of the spirit, they can be fast friends.
I'm impressed that you could become friends with spirits.
Anyone who can dream has the potential. Few ever try. My friends comforted me in grief and shared my joy. Yet, because they exist without form, as we understand it, the Chantry declares that spirits are not truly people. Is Cassandra defined by her cheekbones and not her faith? Varric by his chest hair and not his wit?
I hadn't thought about it that way, but I see your point.
Thank you. Few are willing to entertain such a notion.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye. Greetings.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Flitter said to check with you to make sure these are safe to serve.
They're fine. Nobody will take sick as long as she boils them right. Smart woman for asking, though.
Make her be with you.
Your kind killed the most holy.
Lies. Your kind let her die.
Shut your mouth, mate!
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean exactly?
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
You dislike the Templars, sister?
No. I know their purpose, but you remember, I once ministered in a circle chantry.
Yes. I assumed you were used to having Templars around, keeping us safe from the mages.
The mages in the circle follow the chant of light as faithfully as the Templars, sister. More faithfully than some Templars, even. Some of the things those Templars did when they thought I did not see.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood? To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing?
You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
How is this a game?
Do you see the sky? What about the temple ruins? The bones lying in the dust? Even if you didn't support the Divine's peace, you wouldn't call this right. Who could? So many innocent lives. The faithful murdered where the holiest of holies once stood. If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
I speak for no one but myself, and I have no answers for you.
Then we can only guess at what he wants. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
I'm sorry. Her death has clearly hit you hard.
Not just me. All of us. She was the Divine. She led the faithful. She was the heart. If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the Divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.